It's all Marquesi and Buller. Marquesi and Buller. And we're back with another episode of Horror with Marchese and Buller, and if you saw that the beginning is a little shorter, it's because I'm trying new things. Nick Nimmin, he said the intro should be a little shorter. I heard that other places as well, and Gary agrees. Having it a little shorter might be better, just to get to the point of the show. But this episode we're going to talk about silly faces on YouTube thumbnails. wait, no. That'll probably be the thumbnail for the show, and I don't know. You know, I've seen them, and I say they're silly and they're funny. Sometimes they're annoying. Sometimes they get the point across. I know you're supposed to have like an emotion. You're supposed to convey emotion to people listening and have them want to click on your ad. I don't know how much that makes you want to click on an ad. Sometimes it deters me. Sometimes it actually does make me say, oh, you know, this looks interesting. I guess it all depends on the subject you're looking up. If you're looking up like tech and phones and stuff like I do, and you see somebody doing that, most of the times I don't really see the tech sites doing those like thumbnails that are kind of silly. A lot of people go, I guess, with trends that are happening. I've seen some people use them to introduce some of their subjects. When you see those, what do you think?
They turn me off a little bit, to be honest. They're either silly or they're quite sensationalist, aren't they? It's obviously something just to try and drag you in, and it's like the little photos you used to get. I don't know if you still get them on web pages where there's a little circle around something, but you can't quite see what it is. And it's like, you know, man finds horrific monster in his attic. And
yeah.
Like a picture of the attic. And then it'll have this red circle in the background, but there's nothing there. And you, what? I can't see quite. Yeah. Click on it just to see, and then you're like, oh no, actually, it's just a load of rubbish. And yeah, the same thing with the silly YouTube faces. They just look like idiots. I want to look at a YouTube video because, you know, it's informed and interesting. I don't want to click on it because a guy's put a stupid face.
Yeah.
Or a shocked face, or, you know, OMG, such and such a body, you know, makes grisly discovery, and then you click on it and you watch this YouTube video, and at the very, very end, they find like a dead frog at the bottom of the garden in the pond or something, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, what?
It's like it tricked you. Unless it does have like some of these deep web unboxing videos, which I haven't watched for a while, but they're still doing them, and I catch them every once in a while. I think they're funny, and you know, at the end, there's nothing. They don't uncover anything. They trick you by making you think that they got something really nasty in their mail, and half the time it turns out to be something that's, you know, fake, or they were just trying to falsify, or you call it clickbait, I guess you could say. You know, you click on it, but then there are those websites where you click on it and then you have to click every time you want to see the next picture, and
yeah, I find them really annoying. It's like, well, can't you fit them all on the same website? Are you that desperate for clicks that you have to make me click again and again and again on the same web page just to see the next photograph?
Yeah.
You know, I quite like it when you get like people commenting, you know, spoiler alert, this is a load of rubbish, it's just a dead frog at the bottom of the pond. Save you the problem of clicking on it, you know, it's stupid.
Yeah. See, where the problem comes in, I think, from what I've seen on some of these channels that teach you how to do YouTube videos, you're supposed to put like a keyword in your title, and your title is going to drive the people to that. So let's say we put horror, right? Horror writing. So people that are looking up writing or horror writing, they're going to see our video, depending on how it ranks, on how many views we get, and they're going to say, oh, okay, this is about horror writing. But then if you get those channels that put horror writing, but they're not doing any horror writing, like I've seen some that they play video games or they do something else. Sometimes they do other things, but they put this name, and it's not the tag or the hashtag or something, and it draws you to, and you're like, wait a second, and then it's somebody playing video games, or it's somebody talking about something totally different than what they're actually saying the video is about. And I think that's misleading. I know YouTube doesn't really, they don't like it. They don't allow it. They'll take your video down, or they'll warn you or something. But sometimes I think they're useful, but most of the times I think they're just annoying, and it really clogs up the thumbnail list because you just see all these faces pointing at something, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah. It's like everything has to be dramatized on the internet. You know what I mean? Everything has to be shocking or amazing or out there or crazy. You know, and it's like, why is there so many extremes?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes when I watch American television and stuff, and you get things like Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, and we have the same show over here, except over the American one is like heavily sensationalized.
Yeah.
You watch the British version, it's not
Yeah.
at all. It's more like a cooking show, really, you know. But the American version is like, you know, all this. We've talked about it before. I think all these sort of edits where, you know, you've got someone looking, you know, like it's something amazing or looking disgusted, and actually it's just an edit from a different moment of time, and they've just sort of spliced it in for drama. And sometimes they're actually acting a scene out, you know, and you never get that in the English ones.
I actually like the English one because he's a little more real, the way he talks to them.
Absolutely. It's like it's dumbing you guys down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not just Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. It's there's like the ghost shows that you have as well.
Yeah.
They're different. Have you ever seen Most Haunted?
Most Haunted or the Ghost Adventures. They make it. You know, the thing is, even if it is real, they're kind of destroying their credibility by doing all that stuff. To me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, exactly. And it's just like, oh, American audiences must be dumb. Let's dumb it down for everyone. You know, and it's like, we're going to make this stupid, and, you know, you guys are just as intelligent as anyone else. Do you know what I mean? It's like, why do you have to do that? It's the same with these. I'm not gone off on a bit of a tangent there, but it's the same as these thumbnails that you get. It's supposed to get thick people to click on your link, but I rarely use that as the main reason for clicking on something. If I want to go on something on YouTube, I want there's a specific reason why I've gone on there.
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to look at the top 5 ghost whatevers, I'll just search the top 5 ghost whatevers. It's not the thumbnail that's going to attract me to it, because I'm kind of numb to that now, you know, and I'm sure you're the same. You sort of you know that there's going to be all these sensational images, so it just becomes useless. It's like sorry.
No, I was going to say, or put the picture of whatever you're talking about, make it the icon. You can still make your faces be on there, but just don't make them. You can make them be like, but don't make them be like. You know, it gets a little too much, and you can still convey, I think, the feeling without going overboard. You know, that's all. And some of them I do look at them and I'm like, oh, look at this. Sometimes it's just the host of the show on one side, and then the subject they're talking about on the other, and they don't do a silly face, but you could tell that they're sort of doing that. But anyway, let me know what you think about this subject, and do you think, hey, this is silly, I hate these thumbnails, or do you think, you know, sometimes it's the content of the show. If you know what the show is about, then you know that what you're getting into when you click on it. Leave your comments down below, and see, I'm saying everything like the YouTubers now. If you disagree with us or agree with us, leave a comment, a like. We're always willing to engage with our fans. No, we've got fans. Well, you've got a fan. I fact, you know, you might disagree with us. If that's the case, then let us know, and maybe raise the question on the next show or next week, perhaps. And also, let us know, it might not be soon, but let us know what you think of the shorter intro, because do you like the longer one? Do you like the shorter one? Do you like it longer occasionally? We'll see you Wednesday. Be there. It's all with my crazy blood. It's all with my crazy blood. Gary's face is getting big. Woo! That'll be the thumbnail.
Make that a thumbnail.
A thumbnail with it all like blurred out, and the YouTubers now, and don't freeze up like that. wait, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yes, you know.
Yeah, like let's say clickbait or something.
Like, yeah. Yeah, it's just